You won't believe what happened today. A kind girl received an urgent call about an abandoned mother cat and her kittens. These emergency calls happen often at rescue centers, but each situation needs special care. When she arrived at the location, she noticed something different about this cat. This wasn't a regular stray. The mother cat looked clean and friendly, clearly someone's pet who had been abandoned for unknown reasons. The scene broke her heart. The mama cat sat near her babies, looking up with sad eyes as if asking for help. What made this worse was that someone had put a chain around her neck, making it hard for her to move and care for her kittens. Even with this challenge, the mother cat had kept her little ones safe, hiding them in a small corner away from danger. The girl approached slowly, talking softly to gain the scared cat's trust. Years of helping abandoned animals taught her that patience is key when working with hurt pets. She knelt down at a safe distance, holding out her hand gently so the mother cat could smell it. After a few moments, the cat let her come closer. A small miracle, considering what this animal had been through. First, she needed to remove that awful chain. With careful movements, she looked at the metal links and found where it fastened. The chain had started to dig into the soft fur, leaving marks that luckily hadn't cut the skin yet. Using tools she always carried for rescues, she managed to loosen and take off the chain. The mother cat seemed to know she was being helped, staying calm the whole time. With the chain gone, the girl spent a few minutes petting the mother cat, checking for any injuries. The cat began to purr softly. Perhaps the first time she felt comfortable in days or weeks. Meanwhile, the kittens made tiny sounds from their nest. They were very small, probably just a couple of weeks old, with eyes barely open and shaky movements showing how young and helpless they truly were. After gaining the mother's trust, the girl carefully looked at each kitten. All seemed small for their age, showing that the mother had been struggling to make enough milk while trying to survive alone. Despite their hard life, the kittens seemed alert and responsive, showing how well their mother had cared for them even under terrible stress. The next challenge was moving this family safely. The girl had brought a special carrier with a soft blanket inside to keep the kittens warm. With gentle hands, she placed each kitten into the carrier, making sure they were secure. The mother cat watched closely, worried about her babies. When all kittens were safely inside, the girl helped the mother cat join them, keeping the family together during the trip. While driving to the rescue center, the girl made a few calls to get ready for their arrival. She called the center's vet to be ready for checkups and asked for a quiet, private space for the new family. Newly rescued animals, especially mothers with kittens, need a peaceful place away from other animals to reduce stress and allow proper bonding. When they arrived at the rescue center, the girl brought the mother cat and her kittens to a clean, quiet room made for nursing cat mothers. The space had a soft bed with blankets, easy-to-reach food and water bowls, and a small litter box the mother could use without going far from her babies. The room was kept warm enough for the kittens since they couldn't control their own body temperature yet. The vet checked each animal thoroughly. Starting with the kittens, each tiny body was examined for signs of dehydration, parasites, or health problems. Their weights were recorded to track future growth. The exam showed they were underweight but had no serious health issues. Their eyes and ears were clean, showing the mother had been grooming them well despite her hard situation. The mother cat got special attention during her exam. Besides the marks on her neck from the chain, the vet found she was quite thin under her fur, confirming she had been giving up her own food for her kittens. Her teeth showed she was young, probably on her first litter. The vet gave her vaccines, treated her for possible parasites, and took blood samples for testing. During the whole exam, the mother cat stayed surprisingly calm, as if understanding these people were helping her family. After the medical checks were done, the family settled into their temporary home at the rescue center. The room had a nesting box filled with soft, clean bedding where the mother could nurse her kittens privately. The girl placed special food made for nursing cats within easy reach, along with fresh water. The mother cat sniffed the food carefully at first, then began eating hungrily, clearly starving from her ordeal. While the mother cat ate her meal, the kittens cuddled together in their new bed, tiny bodies pressed together for warmth and comfort. They were still too young to eat regular food, depending completely on their mother's milk. The girl knew that good nutrition for the mother was crucial for her to make enough milk for her growing babies. Her food had extra nutrients to help her regain strength and support nursing. After finishing her meal, the mother cat returned to her kittens, carefully checking each one before lying down beside them. She began grooming each kitten carefully, cleaning their tiny faces and bodies with her tongue. This grooming keeps the kittens clean, helps their body functions, and strengthens the bond between mother and babies. When she finished grooming, she positioned herself so the kittens could nurse, purring loudly as they eagerly fed. The girl watched the family closely, but gave them privacy to bond and get used to their new home. Cameras in the room allowed her to check on them without disturbing their rest. This watching was important during the first day after rescue to make sure the mother continued caring for her kittens and that no health problems came up needing quick help. Over the next few days, the change was amazing. With proper food, the mother cat began making more milk and the kittens started gaining weight at a healthy rate. Their fur became shinier and they became more active. The mother cat grew more trusting of the girl, allowing her to handle the kittens briefly for regular weight checks without showing signs of stress or aggression. The girl began planning for the longer-term care of this family. The kittens would need to stay with their mother until they were at least 8 weeks old, learning important cat behaviors and social skills that only a mother cat can teach. During this time, they would slowly start eating solid foods while still nursing sometimes. The girl prepared the right foods for this transition, soft, easy-to-digest food that young kittens could handle. Behind the scenes, the girl began creating profiles for each cat to help match them with potential adopters in the future. She wrote down the personalities, preferences, and special needs of each family member. She believed in adopting kittens in pairs when possible, as young cats benefit greatly from having a cat friend, especially when they're growing up. She also thought about whether the mother cat might be adopted with some of her kittens or would do better in a quiet home as the only pet. The girl also worked to spread awareness about pet abandonment through social media, sharing the story of this cat family while respecting their privacy. She never used the animals to get sympathy, but used their story to teach people about responsible pet ownership and the importance of spaying and neutering pets to prevent unwanted litters. She offered resources and affordable options for these services to people in the community. As weeks passed, the girl continued providing complete care for the cat family. Regular vet checkups ensured all remained healthy. The kittens received their first vaccines at the right ages, were treated to prevent common parasites, and eventually were spayed or neutered when they reached the proper age and weight. The mother cat also had spay surgery once her kittens were weaned, preventing future unwanted pregnancies and reducing her risk of certain health problems. The girl's commitment went beyond physical care to ensuring emotional health. She provided appropriate toys, climbing structures, and interaction with caregivers. This stimulation is essential for developing cat minds and bodies, preventing boredom and behavior problems, while preparing the cats for successful integration into permanent homes. When the time finally came for adoption, the girl used a careful screening process to find the perfect match for each cat. Potential adopters filled out detailed applications, had interviews, and sometimes home visits to ensure they could provide appropriate lifelong care. The girl educated all adopters about cat behavior, nutritional needs, and the importance of regular vet care, setting both humans and cats up for successful relationships. The once abandoned and chained mother cat, along with her precious kittens, eventually found loving permanent homes where they would never again experience neglect or cruelty. Each adoption represented not just a happy ending, but a new beginning, a chance for these resilient animals to experience the love, security, and proper care every pet deserves. This rescue story shows the important work animal rescuers do every day across the country. Through dedication, knowledge, and compassion, they transform sad situations into happy endings, giving abandoned and mistreated animals second chances at happy lives. More importantly, they work tirelessly to create a world where such rescues become unnecessary, where every animal is valued, protected, and treated with kindness and respect. The girl often thought back to that day when she first found the mother cat with the chain around her neck. From that moment of cruelty came so much good. 5 healthy kittens and 1 brave mother cat, all now living in homes where they were cherished family members. Each time her phone rang with another rescue call, she remembered this family and found the strength to continue her important work. Every night before bed, the girl would look at the photos she had taken of the cat family's journey from the first day of rescue to their adoption day. Those images reminded her why she devoted her life to animal rescue. For every sad beginning, there could be a happy ending with enough care, patience, and love. Tomorrow would bring new challenges and new animals needing help, but tonight she could sleep peacefully knowing this family was safe, loved, and would never know abandonment again.